Hi, I'm Mark Green with the Oklahoman in Washington. I came to work today figuring I'd lay into South Carolina Congressman Joe Wilson for his impolitic outburst during President Obama's speech the other night. No editorial writer worth his ink would miss a chance to pile on when a guy is down, right? But I saw something in the 9/11 anniversary coverage that made me change plans. Somebody was interviewing a woman in New Jersey at a spot across from Lower Manhattan where two plank walkways extend out a little ways from the shore toward a horizon that used to be dominated by the Twin Towers. The woman said Americans would never forget what happened that crisp September morning 8 years ago. And I wondered, is she right? Will we always remember? By that I don't mean just recognizing the date and the clinical facts, 4 planes, the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, Shanksville, PA, nearly 3,000 killed. I mean remembering the vulnerability, the uncertainty, the gnawing realization that simply living in the United States didn't guarantee safety for you or your children anymore. I've told my 9/11 story a number of times, and I've written about it in the Oklahoman. 8 years ago, my normal commute path from Virginia to the Oklahoman's downtown office took me past the Pentagon, between the massive building and the southern end of the Arlington National Cemetery. 9:37 a.m., the time American Airlines 77 slammed into the Pentagon's west wall, was about the time I usually would be driving by that very spot. Except that that morning I left home without my wallet and had to go back, delaying my trip. By the time I made it up I-95 into South Arlington, there was a huge column of black smoke over the horizon. I couldn't get any closer, so I went home to watch the news on TV, worry about my kids' safety, and wonder what in the world it all meant. It was our Pearl Harbor. But like that attack, will 9/11 fade as more of us who can remember where we were and what we were doing when the Twin Towers fell get older and eventually pass from the scene? Today, a newspaper headline noted that for a number of American children born since 9/11 or too young to remember it, the day is just pages in a textbook. Pearl Harbor shaped a generation, but attention spans are shorter now. You've got to wonder whether 9/11 still teaches us, and if it does, for how long? History is clear. When memory fades, when events from the past collect dust, the lessons learned lose value. We're just 8 years removed from 9/11, and already we've lost a good deal of the unity and urgency we had after the attacks. That's why I hope that for years to come, the annual 9/11 remembrances, with the heart-wrenching video and the reading of the names and speeches, will continue. We need the reminding. We need to connect with the pain. We need it to guide our thinking. The lessons are too important to let fade away.